First up, the man fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, undefeated. 8 bouts, 8 victories, 3 knockouts. He stands in at 5'10" tall. He weighs at 155 pounds. He represents the San Jose Smash, Ronny Tsutsui. His opponent, this man fighting out of the red corner. He is a kickboxer and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist, standing in at 5'10" tall and weighing in at 155 pounds. He hails from Buffalo, New York. He represents the Syracuse Gladius, Athony Norton.
The crowd has come alive here at the Main Street Armory in Rochester, New York. Their hometown favorite, Athony Bubba Norton, going up against Ronny Tsutsui from the San Jose Smash. Our referee, Graham Bettis, about to get us started in this lightweight battle set. I'm excited for this bout.
Yeah.
Ronny is 8-0 and looking to knock out Athony, but he has the hometown crowd behind him.
Yeah, he does. Fingers are ringing, man. The crowd was just loud for Athony. It's crazy.
Yeah, we've done a lot of fights for Fighter Source, and I'll say this might have been the loudest I've heard it get for a single fighter. You know who probably compares as another Gladius fighter when Reckless Mayville fought last year.
Oh, and Mayville fought, yes.
Good hand so far from Ronny Tsutsui. He's landing some good shots on Bubba Norton.
Nice knee on the way out, too. Another nice body kick. Man, again, this is the third time to say it. I'm really impressed with the body shots, especially the kicks.
And know Bubba Norton, he's a takedown specialist. He wants this fight on the ground. We know right away he doesn't want any stand-up, but Ronny is doing a good job keeping this fight on the feet, avoiding any major punishment so far.
Yeah, Ronny had a really good whizzer, pressing down hard on it. Good level change and head movement as he comes in for the strikes, too.
Yeah,
I'm impressed with Ronny Tsutsui's striking.
Yeah, he's an excellent striker. You can see it from that. Good knees, though, landed from Norton back against the cage. I like the way, too, that Ronny is switching his stance. He's really not giving Bubba Norton anything to go for here. He's not sure where he's going to shoot, what's going to happen. I like that when a fighter can switch stances and keep their opponent on their toes.
Yeah, keep them thinking. Orthodox, southpaw, what they're doing.
And now Ronny has got Bubba Norton up against the cage, looking for a little bit of control here. Going to do a little bit damage to the inside of the leg of Bubba Norton.
Yeah, what I don't see by Athony right now is head control. He's leaning way over to that side. It's going to just make him way off balance. There should be head pressure into that.
Good knee again from Ronny Tsutsui.
Yeah, those knees are working very well for Tsutsui.
Ronny Tsutsui representing the San Jose Smash, wearing black shorts, red trim. Athony Bubba Norton representing the Syracuse Gladius, white shorts with blue trim. And this fight has been a good one so far. Let's see who's going to take control here. And both guys kind of in a stalemate so far. Striking angle so far goes to Ronny, but still a close fight so far.
Yeah, Anthony's answering back really nice with his own strikes.
Another excellent kick landed at the midsection of Bubba Norton.
Both fighters look content with keeping it standing as well. Flying knee by Tsutsui.
And that was the 10-second knock here in the first round. Good first round action from both fighters. Ronny Tsutsui versus Athony Bubba Norton. And this is our lightweight semifinal set. I think I'm going Ronny on this one. I think the striking took it in that round.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Chris. Ronny Tsutsui striking definitely dominated Anthony's striking. Although Anthony was answering back with a few of his own shots, Ronny definitely landed more strikes.
Well, it's been one of the more action-packed first rounds we've seen so far, folks, and we'll be right back after this for round number 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Back for round number 2. Chris Garrity here with the silverback Seth Petrozelli. In the cage is Ronny Tsutsui versus Athony Bubba Norton. This is our lightweight semifinal bout. Winners, of course, move on to San Diego, California, January 9th for the Fighter Source 2015 finals. And once again, our referee, Mr. Graham Betts, is about to get this second round started. Good first round action, Seth. Let's hope 2 has the same.
Yeah, this fight I like a lot just because both fighters seem really content with keeping it on their feet, standing, throwing strikes back and forth. Nice push kick by Athony. Wow. I love that too, judging the distance. I said that with another fight. I don't remember what fight it was, but leaving that hand out front, waving it. If you could touch the glove, one step forward, you could hit the face.
Athony Norton is being stalked down to all angles of this cage by Ronny Tsutsui, who looks completely content to just stand right in front of Anthony and throw bombs.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. He seems really comfortable standing in front of him like he's not going to get hit, really.
He has good head movement, though, Tsutsui does. I mean, every time Anthony throws, I mean, you can tell he's focused on Anthony's shoulders, not worried about where the punches are coming from, and he's able to move right away.
It's almost actually a karate style that Tsutsui is doing, especially with that lead hand touching, just picking him apart.
The thing is about Tsutsui too, and it's good for young fighters to see this, he might not be landing the big bombs or doing a ton of damage, but every time he throws, gets close, makes a graze, does something, he's scoring a point.
Exactly.
And the judges see that, and all they really see is Anthony backing up, not doing a ton of damage, not landing anything on Tsutsui. So this is, I think Tsutsui, with the striking advantage, is going to be content doing this for another round and a half.
Right. I mean, now if I do see my fighter getting dominated like this, I love that they're standing up, but if I was in Athony Norton's corner, I would be saying do exactly that. Shoot in, get the takedown, score some points.
So Bubba Norton heard Seth Petrozelli talking from the booth here, but Tsutsui must have been listening too, because he said, nah, standing up.
But he does a great job. This is how he defended the takedown before, is getting that right wizard, pressing her down real hard and then switching it just like that.
Ronny Tsutsui tagging off right now on Athony Norton. Anthony is in a lot of trouble on his feet. He just seems like he can't compete with the striking. Another big left leg kick to the midsection. And a mistake by Athony Bubba Norton, and Ronny is inside control.
He's got 30 seconds now to try to escape, pull guard, or even stand up.
No punches thrown yet from Tsutsui. We're kind of waiting here. I would think with the, being in dominant side control. Oh, he's just going to do it from half guard, apparently. Yeah. Ten-second knock here in the second round. Ronny Tsutsui, Athony Bubba Norton, and an axe kick to the stomach. Did you see that?
I did see that.
That is old school right there. We love that stuff. Folks, another round in the books for Ronny Tsutsui. He is cruising in this fight. Bubba Norton's going to have to come up with something nasty.
Yeah, I see Anthony, though, crawling back to his corner. He looks kind of gassed, mouth open, breathing hard. I think this punishment's starting to wear on him. I think he's getting gassed as well.
Yeah, 2 monster kicks to the midsection will do that to you. Yeah, he can barely keep his head up at this point. So, folks, we'll be right back. We'll see if Ronny's corner can inspire, Bubba's corner could inspire him to do something bad in the third. We'll be right back. All right, folks, back for round number 3 in this lightweight semifinal. Ronny Tsutsui versus Athony Bubba Norton. Ronny coming out of the blue corner, Bubba Norton coming out of the red, and Ronny Tsutsui has dominated this fight from the opening bell. We don't know if Bubba's got enough left. We were mentioning before the break, he had his head down, spitting in his bucket in the corner. His corner was trying to egg him on. Seth, I don't know, what's he going to do here?
Yeah, I don't know if I was his corner, though. I mean, he shot in a couple times, but Ronny did a great job of defending it, but that's all he can go for now. Try to shoot in, get a ground and pound TKO victory, because it doesn't look like a KO is coming from the stand-up.
And he is an extremely confident fighter. He just took a left to the chin, and his legs are still wobbly. I don't think he's got his legs under him, Seth. Ronny Tsutsui is tagging Anthony right now in the left, and the right in the chin. This could be all over soon here. Good strikes thrown from Tsutsui.
Definitely smelling blood here. Going in for the kill.
Still wobbly as Athony Norton goes for a desperation takedown avoided by Ronny Tsutsui.
Yeah, great sprawl. Almost over-sprawled on that one.
Tsutsui looking for the kill right now. Again, lefts and rights landing to the brain of Anthony Bubba Norton. Your referee, Mr. Bettis, is looking pretty close here. This one might be over soon. I do not see Bubba intelligently defending himself here. This one's going to be all over before this bell rings, Seth.
This is the same thing as being in a mount position, just constant 1-2s landing on. He's not doing anything to defend himself.
Impressive display of striking. A lot of heart shown from Norton here. He's still throwing whatever he can. We have watched about 25 strikes land to the face of Anthony Norton, and he is still standing. The toughness of this kid is crazy, but Ronny,
I think Tsutsui is getting punched out.
Is getting punched out exactly right now. What a beating he threw down on Anthony Norton.
He literally is throwing punches that barely have power, but they're hitting, but they're just no power because he's so punched out from hitting him so much. Wow.
An amazing third round so far from Ronny Tsutsui. Now I'm getting the fighters confused. It's crazy, this fight.
Anthony just walking around with his hands down by his side.
There is nothing left in Bubba Norton at this point. I mean, it's sheer will holding him up. And a big kick to the midsection. And our referee has seen enough. That is a knockout victory to the midsection.
Needed the solar plex,
That is fantastic job. That was one of the more impressive striking displays we've seen so far tonight, Seth. What'd you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Ronny Tsutsui's striking was spot on from the very beginning. I noticed it. Had better control and then just got better and better as the rounds progressed.
Well, folks, you just saw a great knockout victory from Ronny Tsutsui. He's from the San Jose Smash, and he's going to be moving on to California. You'll see Seth and I in the cage in just a few.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Graham Bettis, steps in, calls a stop to this bout at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 3 for your winner by TKO, Ronny Tsutsui.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting here with your winner, Ronny Tsutsui. Ronny, great display of striking here today.
I just want to thank everybody who tuned in and watched me online. I want to thank Fighters Force, my coaches, my team, Team Tsutsui, everybody that supported me through all this. Couldn't have been here without you guys. I think I'm ready to fight Tong Po now from Kickboxer.
I was just saying to you before, after you won that fight, I'm like, I thought that you might have a background in traditional karate or kickboxing or something like that because your hands, your feet looked amazing. How do you feel now? You're improving your record. Undefeated, 9-0, man. That's got to feel good going into this final round.
Yeah. I wrestled in high school for 4 years, and then I started going to my Uncle George's gym. He's a 4-time World Muay Thai champion with the kicking. I've just been blending everything in, trying to become better to one day get in the UFC. So I'm trying everything I got, and I love it. Just want to keep going.
Well, you're on your way for sure, Ronny. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your champ, Ronny Tsutsui.